talk to us a little bit about what those unemployment numbers, what those eye-popping numbers actually mean.
Greg, we're talking about a decade of job expansion that suddenly has come to a screeching halt. The biggest numbers are coming out of states like California, Pennsylvania, New York, and Massachusetts. That's where the biggest job cuts have been here. And you have an unprecedented number of people, 3.28 million people filing for these jobless claims. And this is basically creating what could be an instant recession. We heard today from the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, in that exclusive interview with Savannah Guthrie, saying that it may very well be a recession. And those numbers are very much pointing to that. And especially for people who are on the front lines of this crisis, as other companies are adding jobs, say Amazon and lots of grocery stores, a lot of other big companies are changing their course and having to shed jobs right now just to keep going past what they hope will be the end of coronavirus.
Steph, put this in perspective for all of us, because Secretary Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, said that the numbers perhaps aren't as relevant as a lot of folks are making them out to be, and that businesses will rehire because of this aid package that we just heard Speaker Pelosi talking about.
So he's not entirely wrong, and it's complicated. Since the aid package came out, and specifically a provision led by Marco Rubio, which is the Paycheck Protection Act, this is for small businesses. $350 billion total set aside. But what it does is offers forgivable loans. That means a grant you do not have to pay back over the course of 8 weeks. And you can use that money to pay your rent, pay your employees, anything associated with your business to keep it in business. But it's contingent upon keeping those employees on payroll. But here's the problem, Craig. You know why that number is so high, 3 million? You know why I have endless messages in my inbox right now? It's from small businesses that said, well, what am I going to do? 2 weeks ago, I laid off all my employees because I own a gym or a hair salon or a restaurant, and my city got shut down. So what happens to all those businesses who did lay their employees off, who are going, hold on a second, I want to get that protection. I want to get those loans turned to grants. And we don't have the answer to that yet. So Steve Mnuchin is not wrong, nor is Jay Powell saying we could snap back. But if you want to keep these jobs and businesses in place, you got to get on it.
You mentioned Jay Powell, the Fed chair. He was actually on the Today Show just a few hours ago. This is what he said about the state of our economy.
We may well be in a recession, but again, I would point to the difference between this and a normal recession. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with our economy. Quite the contrary.
It should be pointed out, Steph, for folks who don't follow these kinds of things, that the Fed chair doesn't really do TV. In fact, this was his first appearance on the Today Show in the history of the broadcast. So he's on national television, all but admitting that we are, in fact, in a recession. But he's trying to reassure American people. Talk to me about the significance of that.
Okay, here's to me the most significant thing, that Jay Powell was on the Today Show. All right? Never in the history of America's morning show has the chairman of the Federal Reserve come on television to assure the American people that everything is going to be okay. If that doesn't show you either that there is a vacuum of leadership from government, or show you how absolutely panicked the American people are, I don't know what else.
Stephanie
Just
Ruhle.
think about that.
Stephanie Ruhle, thank you.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.